Hello guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing a new video for you guys, and this time I'm taking a look at Combiner Wars Ironhide. Now, Ironhide is okay. I'll just say that right off the bat. He is okay. He's not fantastic. He's not terrible. He's just okay. And I'll explain why. Now, the paint scheme on this guy is very nostalgic, but I don't really know if it really works for the truck mode. I think that works better for the van, the nostalgic van that we're used to. But at the same time, I gotta say, I like Ironhide more so as a truck than a van. I don't know why, it's just the van mode never really worked for me. I mean, he's this rugged Autobot, and he really needs like a really rugged looking alt mode, something that screams power, and just a normal civilian van it didn't really work out for me. And I like that in the movieverse he was actually a truck. So, in my personal opinion, I know a lot of people would prefer him to be a van. I think he works better as a van. Or, sorry, better as a truck. What is with my words today? Anyways, with this guy, he is a repaint of Off-Road. Now, unfortunately, Off-Road is in his robot mode. I will show a comparison of him with Off-Road in robot mode, but I can't share one in alt mode, of course. Anyways, Ironhide has some pretty good paint apps, I will say that. Excluding the red and the yellow, which I feel doesn't really work with the truck mode, he's also got this gunmetal color to his bumper, his wheels, and then the back here, which is very nice. And then he's got a very nice Autobot logo on the front, very cool. And he does have this little axe, very nice. And then this little weapon on here, which connects to this little tab, very cool. And then he's also got a couple of holes on the top here, so if you want to plug weapons onto that, you can go ahead and do so. But I normally like having it like that. Anyways, with that out of the way, there's not really much more that I could say about the alt mode, so let's go ahead and, maybe that's zoomed out way too far. Let's go ahead and transform him into his robot mode. I will also show him in his leg mode. Now, to start off, you're going to flip this back and flip that forward, like so. Rotate the head like so. Pop out the arms, bring them out. And what I like to do is flip out the doors and click the arms once, just to make sure that they're not tabbed into the doors. And now you got a midget Ironhide. Take the legs, you're going to flip them out like so, and then they're on a double joint like so, connect them like so, and then you have an Ironhide like so. And let me bring up the camera like so. There we go. Anyways, as far as Ironhide is concerned in robot mode, I like what they're doing with this. I think that some of it, I do like the overall look and aesthetic to it. I like the painted applications up here that actually look like the windows, which is very nostalgic. I like the fact that he's actually got a head. And the doors on the side here actually do really look good. I am actually really interested in seeing more Ironhides with that. I know it's because it was a repaint of Off-Road, but I think that works for Ironhide as well. However, I don't think it looks good as Ironhide. Maybe a young Ironhide? But as the original Ironhide? Doesn't really work. I'm sorry, that's my personal opinion. I think that his head mold, it looks somewhat good, but it also looks a little too young. And with the color scheme he has, he just doesn't seem that aggressive. Especially when you got like thin arms like this. He just kind of looks more like a happy-go-lucky character. I know he's got like a frown to him, which is pretty cool, but he just doesn't feel like Ironhide. He feels like a very young Ironhide. If you guys want like an origin story Ironhide, there you go. And this works. But as far as Ironhide, like the full-on Ironhide, it just doesn't work for me. And I thought he was going to be my favorite out of the wave, except for Prowl. He's actually one of my least favorites because he just doesn't scream Ironhide to me. Now he's got a couple of weapons. The axe is actually kind of cool. I like that. that might be a personal thing. I know that some people would rather the guns, which, by the way, if you have the Sergeant Cup from Transformers Prime, you can give him little cannons on the side of his arm, so that's very cool. I do enjoy that. But he just has the axe and the normal weapon, again, because he's a repaint of Off-Road, and he shares the exact same weapons. Now, here's the size comparison, or pretty much just a comparison, with Off-Road, and as you can see, I do like some of the differences between the two, but in my honest opinion, I know that some people don't like the fact that Cup is usually like the first one, and then Ironhide is kind of like thought after, or more so that some figures that are obviously Ironhide get turned into Cup for whatever reason. I feel like this should have been Cup. I don't know, it's just this feels like Cup more so. I know that that's a character that's also kind of rugged and whatnot, but I just picture this in that pale green and I think it works out better. That's just my honest and personal opinion. I think that that's what this figure should have been. We are getting a Combiner Wars Cup, so I guess that's good. Or not a Combiner Wars, a Titans Return Cup, apparently. But as far as a Combiner Wars Ironhide, as far as this is concerned, it's just, it doesn't fascinate me. I'm not impressed. I'm not blown away. I like the overall figure in some aspects. But as far as Ironhide is concerned, like the original Ironhide, I just don't see it. Anyways, let's transform him into his leg mode. Now, as far as his leg mode is concerned, I'm going to quickly transform some of the bits because it's pretty much just his alt mode with his hood back. That is pretty much it. Now, before you combine the legs, or actually before you actually flip this up, you're going to want to actually leave the head like that, and then rotate the head like so, and that would pop off the head. My bad. Okay, let's try that again. Rotate that like so, and then you're going to want to bring the legs up like that, again, just like you're transforming it, and then bring the arms down like so, and leave the backpack like that. Plug on the hand-foot weapon piece, and there you got a leg. Now we got one more video to show you guys with the Optimus Prime, and then we'll show off the full Combiner mode, so that will be fantastic, hopefully. I don't know. Anyways, with that said, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And I'll see you guys next time. Fist bump!